uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son, actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come back sports, talking way too much, world come back sports, talking way too much, world come back sports.
Big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game, A-Side Official. You already know. Mike the first in the building. Salute to you. Jay on deck. I see you. What's good? Everyone is on their way. Hit the like button. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Share the content if you feel free to do so. You know what I'm saying? If your joints are good and you don't have no arthritis or anything, share the content. You know what I'm saying? It helps. We got a big fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? We have a fight in the heavyweight division. And I just want to start off by giving you a brief breakdown. All right? Anthony Joshua, 27 victories, 3 defeats, 24 knockouts, gold medal Olympian, gold standard, 6'6", 82-inch reach, y'all. We're talking about a specimen that they built this guy up. They put him in the lab and built him up over there in the UK. Former 2-time unified heavyweight champion. Former. He's been in there with the likes of Oleksandr Usyk twice, Kubrat Pulev, Andy Ruiz twice, Alexander Povetkin, Joseph Parker, Carlos Takam, and Vladimir Klitschko. I don't need to go any deeper than that because it starts to get a little funny. Okay? We're gonna highlight Anthony Joshua, former 2-time unified heavyweight champion. At 34 years old, his alias is AJ, y'all. Okay? His alias is AJ. He will be stepping in there with this guy right here, Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is 37 years of age, 6'4". Let's just say his reach is 85 inches. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pump it up. Fighting out of Cameroon. You know? Fighting out of Cameroon. He's never been champion inside the four-corner dominion, the battlefield, the sport where they contend boxing, MMA, depending on where you at. But in this particular live, we're going to call it boxing. He's 0-1, y'all. Who sits on his record? The current reigning defending, former unified champion Tyson Fury. Actively the lineal champion. You know what I'm saying? WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou stepped in the square with Tyson Fury for the first time. And guess what? He was able to go the distance, y'all. He was able to go the distance. We saw it. It was October 28, 2023. He went the distance his first time inside a square circle, and he was able to drop Fury in the third round. Give it up. Give it up. The fight was scheduled for 10 rounds, and Francis Ngannou lost a split decision, y'all. A split decision. The scorecards read as such. Michael Griffin, Ed Garner had it scored 95-94. Alan Gribbs had it scored 94-95. I take that back, y'all. I'm tripping. Ed Garner had it scored 95-94. Alan Krebs, 94-95. Juan Carlos, 93-96. You know what I'm saying? A split decision. Now, you probably saying to yourself, if Francis Ngannou step in the ring with Tyson Fury for a second time, will it be any different? I've made mention of this on my live before. What did I say? I would rather see Francis Ngannou fight Tyson Fury in a rematch based off how the first fight went. Okay, just a little history. Anthony Joshua has never fought Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua has fought Alexander Usyk, which happens to be Tyson Fury's upcoming opponent. Okay? Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Usyk twice, and he lost. The first time he lost his belts, and the second time he failed at regaining his titles. Though Francis Ngannou lost to Tyson Fury, it wasn't a negative loss for somebody that lacked the experience, but is a former UFC heavyweight champion in mixed martial arts. So him coming over here, pretty much reciprocating what mixed martial artists have done previously. Not too many are able to do what Conor McGregor has done and Francis Ngannou, and that is fight a champion. It's fight a real live dog in the sport of boxing. Their first contest over. And Francis Ngannou elevated his superstardom, y'all. Once he went in there with Tyson Fury and went 10 rounds, after dropping him in the third round, what do you think this is going to be for Anthony Joshua? What do you think it's going to be? I want you to take a good look at that noggin. Look at Francis Ngannou's face. That's a dude that's looking forward to continue to eat. This seems like a guy who's all about proving to himself first his purpose for being here on this stage. 37 years old. He said he's just getting started, y'all, in the boxing ring. Francis Ngannou had it rough. I know a lot of us Americans had it rough too. I'm just giving you a little small breakdown. Francis Ngannou had it pretty rough coming from where he was from. He did. He's made some incredible transitions in his life, especially in the art of combat. And he's set to go in there and face Anthony Joshua. Now, if you look at the thumbnail, right? The thumbnail says a lot. I don't know who did that. It might have been me. I don't know. But somebody put warning, overrated. I've said for the longest of time, even back when Deontay Wilder was undefeated and AJ was undefeated, I said AJ was overrated. I always felt that way. I always felt like he was overrated. You know, the people that he has on his record, yes, he was able to defeat some big names like Povetkin. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to put Klitschko in there because he was retired from the sport. We can't sit up here and pick and choose who we want to say that was close to retirement if it comes to Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say Sean Porter was on his way into retirement, right? When Crawford beat him. But then turn around and y'all praise Anthony Joshua them for going to the Himalayas and locating Vladimir Klitschko, who was up there ice fishing. He was ice fishing for his dinner. The man hadn't even fought again since Tyson Fury. But yet Joshua went up there and fought him. Came out of retirement, offered him a big paycheck, and brought him back to the ring and almost got his ass beat. I think Joshua is one of the most highly rated manufactured champions of this era. I would not have to stand on that. I can sit down and say that with confidence. I don't have to stand on all 10 for that. He's shown time and time again especially with the Andy Ruiz, the first fight they had. He's shown it. It went from Jarrell Miller to a fighter like Andy Ruiz who could box, but no one was believing that he would come into the ring and upset Joshua the way he did. He made him quit. Q-U-I-T. You know what I'm saying? Quavo, uniform, India, tango. Joshua quit, y'all. He quit. Joshua quit. Andy Ruiz, a last-minute replacement, forced Joshua to quit. Real talk. That is no smoothing it over. The man spit out his gum shield. You heard me say it umpteen amount of times before. He quit. Andy made him quit. And then they know, look, it was a rematch. They knew it. They sat up there and made sure Andy was eating healthy. I'm talking about a healthy serving. No measuring his food. Andy was up there enjoying life. He came in there overweight, slow, lethargic. You know what I'm saying? Snellish pace. And Joshua just stood on the outside in boxing and got his titles back. Nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Nothing special. But when it came to a former cruiserweight undisputed titleist, much smaller contender, undersized heavyweight, someone who fought a Chase Witherspoon and a Derek Chisora for his intro into the heavyweight division, was able to defeat Joshua twice. Not one, but twice. Not once, but twice. See, we're talking about a guy who's transitioning from the cage, aka the octagon, 5-minute rounds, championships of 5 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Let me count my fingers. 5 times 5. That's 25 minutes, y'all. Okay, 25 minutes. As in boxing, 3 minutes per round. All right. So the closest we get would be around 8 rounds if we're talking about championship rounds and comparable rounds to boxing. 3 times 8 is 24. So we're talking about 8 rounds versus 5 rounds. But you have to understand, he's used to staying inside of the cage 5 minutes per round. All right. He's used to that. Now, in mixed martial arts, of course, they look for different areas of the striking components. Okay. This is boxing. Joshua's going to come forward and Ngannou's going to come forward. No doubt about it. He has 3 minutes per round to make it happen. As you see in my title, I believe that Francis Ngannou blast out Joshua in under 8 mother effing rounds. Did y'all hear me? The man is overrated. This is going to be in Riyadh this weekend. Friday, y'all. This is a Friday fight. I got Francis Ngannou. Don't do it to yourself. I got the odds right here. Don't do it to yourself. I'm telling y'all. Listen to me, people. Francis Ngannou gonna do Joshua something dirty. Joshua knocking out Francis Ngannou? Who's been able to do that? Seriously. Is Joshua, is he the hardest hitting heavyweight in boxing? Is he? Did he sit down Otto Wallin once? Seriously, did he sit him down once? No, I didn't see him sit him down not once. I didn't hear nor did I see. So you want to look at these odds with Anthony Joshua? Come on, man. Look at these odds. They have Anthony Joshua as the favorite, of course, because he's the more bigger name in boxing. Of course. I just put all the odds up here just so y'all can see. This is supposed to be going down March 8th, 11 a.m. Those of you that have the Zone app, the price is $39.99 if you have the subscription. But getting back to the facts. If you all are believing per the natural, organic art of war when it comes to full contact combat, all right? We're talking about the art of war naturally. No hocus pocus, no Tony Weeks. We're talking about them naturally going in there and contending against one another. We're talking about no early premature stoppages, none of that. No controversial, nothing. We're talking about mano a mano, Daniel Dubois, Jarrell Miller. We're talking about a fight like that. Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker. We're talking about naturally organic fights without the referee being involved, without the politics, without the hocus pocus, black magic that we have seen in boxing. If we have Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker type of fiasco, yes, that's the Dolly Brook we want to see. If we get Daniel Dubois, Jarrell Miller, that's the fisticuffs that we want to see. We want to see a natural fight between Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. If that indeed work out that way and it plays out and come to fruition, Francis will stop Joshua. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, I'm going to tell you another something that you might not want to hear. Those of you that may be tuned in, right? You know how I say Spence fans was the worst fan base in boxing? You want to know the second worst fan base? It's Anthony Joshua's. It's AJ's. Those are the second worst because they don't hold him accountable for nothing. Most of these cats have these freaking posters up in their bathrooms, full-size posters of Anthony Joshua's always. They have a spray baller. Every time they get in there and take a shower, they first get a spray ball and spray down the poster so it can look like Joshua's sweating. I can't make this up, yo. I can't make this up. They don't hold him accountable for nothing. When he lose, Anthony Joshua will be back. All the greats lose. He's a two-time. You know what I'm saying? All the greats lose. That's what they say. They really don't want to talk about how he looked in the fight. They just want to talk about how tight his shirt is. You know, did he get it off footlocker.com or Champs? You know what I'm saying? They always want to know how many, how much bench press he's lifting, what he's curling with the dumbbells. Is there any way they can send him a care package? He has the second worst boxing fans in the sport. Real talk. So for the betting odds to come out and have have Ngannou as the underdog, you go right ahead. And let the casino jack you up. Let the casino jack you up, bro. Put your money where you feel comfortable. Because I'm telling you, Ngannou is going to blast Joshua out. As the British say, they're gonna bang him out. He's gonna hit him with a punch combination. Look, it's been on record that Ngannou is one of the most hardest hitting freaking combat practitioners in the sport. He's one of the hardest hitting punchers in the sport. Joshua's been on the canvas like paint driplets. Yeah, he's been on the canvas like lint dust. You know what I'm saying? He's been on the canvas like chair legs. Joshua been on the canvas in any way you can think about it. Old gum. You know what I'm saying? Highway lines, traffic lines, rain. Joshua has been on the canvas many upon many upon many of times. Joshua's been on the canvas like the soles of your shoes. For real. Joshua has been on the canvas like that. He is a premier black card holder when it comes to the canvas. He has full-blown membership anytime. And Francis is going to make sure that he reintroduces Joshua to the Canvas University. I already had put it out there. I already put the thumbnail out there once before of the Canvas University. Joshua has attended the Canvas University. He is absolutely, to my surprise, he's earned a doctorate degree from the Canvas University. He's been there so many times. And hey, he's an honorary. Come on, man. Honorary. Give it up for him. The amount of time, community service he put in at Canvas University for them to honor him. I should call him Dr. Anthony Joshua. But I can't do that. That'll go against my religion and my integrity. I can't do that. All I'm saying is, there's a lot of people out here believing Joshua is going to blast out a guy who's a lot more hungrier than Joshua, much more harder hitter than Joshua, has a better base than Joshua, just as big as Joshua. He matches up well, y'all. He matches up very, very well. Let me get to the chat. Shout out to Christopher on deck. Salute, man. Big Blunts unboxing the goat on deck. What's good with the blunts? I think Francis done made me a believer. And you don't have to believe. I'm telling you, Francis is going to blast them out, man. I'm telling you. Francis is not going 0-2 in the boxing ring. They have big goals, huge goals for this, man. They all about money over there. They like Francis, man. They like Francis. Listen, it's either going to be a draw or Joshua getting knocked out. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, what about a decision? Look, if you expected me to say, well, any fight can go to a decision, even this one. Listen to me, people. I understand what you're going to say. He just went 10 rounds with Tyson Fury. So it's highly possible for them to go 10 rounds. They're going 10 rounds, y'all. It's not a championship fight. The fight is scheduled for 10 rounds. So they're going to say, well, it's highly possible for Ngannou to go the distance with Joshua. It's highly possible. Yes, there's always the possibility in certain fights like this. Always. If it goes the distance, it's going to be a draw. But if it's not a draw, Francis Ngannou will stop Joshua. It doesn't matter if Joshua goes in here and stays on the outside or do that shit he was doing with Otto Wallin. Believe me, people. He tries that with Ngannou. He's going to meet and go through orientation once again to the Canvas University. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz more the OG on deck. What's good with it? Shout out to my guy, Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, in the building. What's good with it, Gumbo? Salute to you. Now, the one thing I know about Gumbo pulling up in the chat, I know he came in here and read the title, and it probably put a different type of smile on his face. He felt a little bit better. Because if it would have said WILDER, if he was on the roadway, he might have swerved a little bit. Because he is a legitimate Deontay Wilder hitter. He's a Wilder hitter. Gumbo is a Wilder hitter. You know I'm telling the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a Wilder hunter. Shoot, man. Damn. For real. He said Anthony never fought a guy this big. The only other person who weighed more than Ngannou was Andy Ruiz in the rematch. Now, I'm not talking about just weight. I'm talking about muscle. I'm talking about height for height, physique. Francis Ngannou has a better base than Joshua when it comes to moving around the ring. Why? Because he's a mixed martial artist, man. That's his pedigree, mixed martial artist. Francis has huge legs and a huge upper body. And he knows how to throw his power shot with every type of spice you can imagine that you ever marinated your meat with. Y'all can sit up here and play around with your money all day if you feel like. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go up there and say, man, I can't do it. Francis ain't prove it. This is not a prove a fight for you. I'm telling you how it's going with this Francis Ngannou ride. They're not about to drop him off at the station. The man actually has legitimate talent. He has talent. Seriously. Ngannou has talent. He has a strong base. You know, his movement is there. I don't see Anthony Joshua pushing him back. I don't see any of that in the forecast. None of it. Now, the first 2 rounds possible, it can be something historic. Seriously. If Joshua feels that he's going to come up there and because we all know Joshua's lungs, we already know what they're about. I gave him the prognosis of having slothitis. His lungs is a stage 3. You know what I'm saying? A stage 3 when it comes to cardio. Anthony gets tired just from looking at the ring. He's already Eddie, can I get my inhaler right quick, please? I mean, come on. This dude might pull a Greg Hardy and use his inhaler in between a round and get disqualified. He's going in there with the beast of a fighter, man. Believe it or not, Joshua's never faced anybody this big before that matches up real nice with him in size and has more punching power than he does. You know what I'm saying? We can't say Charles Martin. Charles Martin has height on him. You know, Charles Martin has height. Okay. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Takam is not a small dude. Well, we're talking about height for height, arm length for arm length. We're talking about reach. We're talking about power. And yes, he's 0-1 in the boxing ring, but I really see him going in there and blasting out Joshua. Now, if you see these two fighters not engaging early on, you might as well look at it like the hocus pocus. I don't usually bring in the negative shit like, oh, what if? Let me give you some hypotheticals and shit like that. I'm just saying from what we've witnessed lately. We witnessed the Barroso fight, right? We witnessed that bullshit. Turn around. We witnessed the Virgil Ortiz fight with the same referee. We've witnessed the shit several times over where fights are stopped prematurely. We've seen that in boxing. But what we didn't see is when they had Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker. That was a GOAT match. That's what we need. Daniel Dubois, Jarrell Miller. That's what we need. We need mano a mano, punch for punch. Let them fight. Riyadh, I haven't really seen a fight that's just terrible with a terrible stoppage. I haven't seen a fight over there yet like that. I was searching. I'm talking about the boxing card, just full blown boxing card, not that YouTube. None of that. I'm talking about full blown boxing card. I did see the Hawaiian guy he did come in there, and I thought he could have did a little bit more in the early rounds, but he ended up getting stopped. I don't know what was up with that. It was a decent fight though, But I haven't seen no buffoonery. I haven't seen no freaking hocus pocus, especially in the heavyweight division like that, except Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a referee stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Otto Wallin's corner stopped it on the stool. I can promise you this. Ngannou's team is not stopping anything. Look, if Joshua get Ngannou in a situation where he has to punch and punch for about a good 10 seconds, and Ngannou's having his guard up and he's able to survive, it's a wrap. Because like I said, Joshua, for some reason, he loves to stay up under the barbell and he doesn't have respectable cardio. You know what I'm saying? He gets tired. And we all know what happened when Joshua get tired. His hands get heavy. He moves. He gets slower and slower. And that's exactly what Ngannou needs. To close distance and land the shot. Because we already know. I gave you the ingredients. I gave you the ingredients of Anthony Joshua's nutritional fats when it comes to his chin. Jello pudding. Yeah, the pudding before you put it in the fridge. Hot styrofoam. Wet confetti. You know what I'm saying? Eggnog. Spoiled milk. Soggy cookie crumbs. Old bologna. You get what I'm saying? Bread dough. You feel me? That's what Anthony Joshua's chin consists of. Those are called the nutritional facts, y'all. That's what we're looking at when it comes to Anthony Joshua's chin. So all Francis have to do is serve him up. Now I'm showing you the fight card odds. They have Anthony Joshua coming in at 400. Negative 400. Francis Ngannou plus 300. You can believe what you want to believe, but don't say WCS didn't tell you. I'm telling you. And I don't know why is it so hard for people to believe this. They're sitting up here trying to say he didn't do anything special to Tyson Fury. It was probably a lot going on in his mind on how to process that 10 rounds. He didn't want to go in there and freaking tire himself and get exhausted and get stopped. Tyson Fury is legit. He's certified official. He's a cheater, but he's a freaking certified WBC champion, heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua is not Tyson Fury. Let's get that understood. For those of you that keep on saying that Ngannou didn't do anything special with Tyson Fury after the knockdown, Anthony Joshua is not Tyson Fury. Let's see if Anthony Joshua can land the elbow. Let's see what dirty tactics that he needs. Let's see how Joshua looks in the clinch. Because you're not out clinching Ngannou. It's just not happening, people. Look, y'all underestimate these MMA fighters with the clinch game. He's not out clinching him, man. Sports on deck. What's good? What's good? He said, only thing WCS is Francis is not a boxer. If I put my money on Francis and he lose, I'm gonna be one upset guy. So the big money gonna be with Ngannou. But check this out. You know, when you gamble on somebody, what is that word that's right there in neon lights? That Sports Prediction 101. It's called taking a RISK. I say Romeo, India, Sierra, Kilo. Yes, it is. It's a risk. You better know it. It's a risk, man. Right? But I'm not gonna dissuade you from making a bet on Francis Ngannou, but you can't be mad at something that you took a risk. I'm just telling you, Ngannou's gonna win this fight. That's all. You can believe it if you can believe it or not. I'm just telling you that Francis Ngannou's gonna win this fight. You can say Ngannou's not a boxer, okay? This is another thing I've been hearing a lot of, especially on Facebook. Ngannou's not a boxer. Well, he was the heavyweight mixed martial arts champion. Mixed martial artists have to practice boxing. They have to practice their stand-up game. Their striking discipline is different, the whole entire format, but yet they do basically go to boxing coaches and learn how to throw correct punches, even as boxers. And they insert that into their whole repertoire. You know what I'm saying? Their cachet of arson, their arsenal. You know what I'm saying? The entire cachet. So at the end of the day, if you feel that Francis Ngannou is not capable, well, just look into the press conference. He said something that is absolutely true. All right? Francis Ngannou said something that was absolutely true. I'm going to read off what he said. He said he was going back and forth with Fury, right? He said, I had one win over Fury, and I want one more. And Ngannou said with a grin, your only chance is in the boxing ring with boxing rules. Did you hear what I just said? Your only chance is in the boxing ring with boxing rules. Okay? Then he said, take away the boxing rules. I beat you every day, twice on Sunday. You don't stand a chance. Is he right or wrong? And Ngannou said, take away the boxing rules. You don't stand a chance. He told Tyson Fury that was sitting on the front row, trying to put the attention on him, because Joshua's gonna sit up there like a boxing freaking mannequin with his chest poked out and thinking about, man, I wonder when I'm gonna work out. I need my protein shake. Oh wow. I wonder did my new barbells come in the mail? Let me check my phone for my Amazon Prime tracking. See if they gave me a notification. I got to get bigger biceps before Friday. I want them biceps to be big. I want them to be pumped up real nice when the cameras hit me and they doing the fighter's introduction. I want my pecs to be popping out. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua is up there. He's not going to make the fight any interesting. Tyson Fury and Ngannou was going back and forth more than Joshua was with Ngannou. That doesn't mean he's not going to come to fight. I'm just saying Anthony Joshua has always been, once again, let me put it back up there, overrated. To me, he's been overrated. To me, that's it. Shout out to Jessica. Feel you. On deck. Shout out to you, Queen. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always been overrated. Dragon on deck, what's good? Mr. Golden OG on deck, salute. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, Joshua has done some amazing things. He was gifted a gold medal at the London Olympics. Clap it up. Gifted. And then he began his ascension in boxing. Lucky for him, Tyson Fury was over there popping dirty and chose to leave the sport. And once Tyson Fury left the sport, then Anthony Joshua was able to tiptoe his way in and start collecting belts, starting with Charles Martin with a nice little paycheck, and he became the Olympic diving team co-captain. Okay? That's what he did. They signed him up for the Olympic diving team, and he went in there and took a dive and was able to allow Josh to win his first championship. You feel me? And then, like I said earlier, They went up there on an expedition searching for Vladimir Klitschko in the Himalayas. He was ice fishing. And they sat next to him and said, "Hey, Vladimir, what you been up to, buddy? I see you out here in the snow and everything. It's cold as hell out here, but we just want to give you an offer. I know you're retired." "Yes, I'm retired. What are you doing here?" "I must break you. What are you doing here?" "Ah, calm down, Vladimir. We're just here. We come in good standing. Okay, positive energy. We're manufacturing a champion. Okay, you probably know him. His name is Anthony Joshua." "Never heard of him." Well, okay, champ. I understand that, but we're manufacturing a champion, and we're trying to give him his second world title. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna pay you very, very well, there, Vladimir, for you to come out of retirement. Put the rod down for a little bit. Come on the inside. Get back in the gym and give us a little bit of training, Vladimir. We want you to go in there and move around, Vladimir. We don't want you to go in there and win. You're retired. It wouldn't do us any good for you to go win the title and vacate the title. Okay? We're going to put you in Wembley Stadium. You understand that? That's going to be huge. You, Anthony Joshua, selling out Wembley, that's what we need. Well, I guess Vladimir had time to think. Once he went inside and started to warm up, and he was talking to Vitali, and he said, "Hey, brother, guess who came up here? I almost hit him in the head with a piece of ice, stabbed him in the eye with a sickle. They asked me about coming back to the ring. They're going to pay me very, very well. You heard of this guy, AJ? Yeah, some guy named AJ. They want me to move around with him. They don't want me to win, though. Let's get back in the camp, brother. I need some motivation. My bones are stiff. You know what I'm saying? My bones are stiff. Being out in that cold, my whole body needs to get loose. You know what I'm saying? I need to get in the fight camp. I'm going to do it. Okay. If you're going to do it, brother Vladimir, I'm with you, brother." So they get to the ring, and he damn near beats the shit out of Joshua and almost win the goddamn title. Joshua on all fours, palms to the canvas once again. And Vladimir's feeling himself. He's like, "Oh, shit. Somebody please play my Rocky music. Play my theme music, please. Dun, 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 dun. No, not that. The one where I start to come back and start to put these hands on Anthony Joshua and become champion again. That music." And the referee had to stop the fight in the 11th round because Vladimir had PTSD and he could have potentially beat Joshua in that fight. Do y'all think that one of these fighters is going to come in there with the orders Friday? Let me really ponder this thought, right? Is somebody going to get the orders? I don't think anyone going to get the orders, man. I don't think in this fight someone's going to get the orders. I can't see Francis Ngannou, even though he do have losses on his MMA record, okay? As a boxer, he has suffered his first defeat, but I don't see him going in there with the orders just for a paycheck and lie down for Joshua. No one wants to see Joshua Fury, and they definitely don't want to see Joshua Usyk for a third time. Not to mention, Fury and Usyk has a rematch clause. Parker and Zhang has a rematch clause. So this is open, man. This is enough time to build up the fight. Francis has been showing up to these fights with Mike Tyson, putting in his airtime. They've been interviewing him, everything. I don't see him dropping off this Friday 0-2. No, not to Joshua, to Tyson Fury, because he's still undefeated. He's an active WBC champion, even though it's a non-title fight. But Anthony Joshua, nah, he about to goddamn knock his punk ass out. He's about to knock Joshua out, y'all. Listen to me now. Listen to me. I give Anthony Joshua a chance of winning just about the same that I gave Errol Spencer beating Crawford. I mean, like, we're talking about if the referees don't get involved. The referees didn't get involved in the fights that I mentioned. If they just let the fighters go in there and fight, this is Ngannou's fight all day long. When he touched Joshua and y'all see that motherfucking chin start to leak, and the referee said, time, and they have to get some rags in there to clean up that shit, and they have to go over there and put some Inswell and a Band-Aid on Joshua's chin, now you know it's going to be over. It's only a matter of time before he touch it again, bro. It's only a matter of time, man. I can't wait till this Friday. Joshua's about to pick up his 4th loss. And then maybe he can fight at the local pub his next fight, when they're giving a 2-for-1 special. You know what I'm saying? On draft beer. You know what I'm saying? He can be down there celebrating life. You know, celebrating retirement. Francis Ngannou is going to touch this boy something dirty. He's going to put them hands on Joshua, man. The most overrated heavyweight champion of this era, pretty much. I don't know why people continue to give Joshua all this. Oh, man, Joshua, he's there with Diddy James. Oh, my God. Man, you know damn well Joshua was lost. He didn't know he was in Texas, man. Somebody just sit up there and told Joshua, hey, we got a surprise for you. We're going to give you a different scenery. Ain't nobody going to convince me that Diddy James did anything to Joshua to help him improve as a fighter. Did y'all see when Joshua came up, when he was fighting Jermaine Franklin? I think it was Jermaine Franklin fight. Diddy James was hopping up and down like a little kid at an ice cream shop. That's what they do to Joshua. You know what I'm saying? They look at him and they say, oh, I want to be him. I just want him to hang out with me for a little bit. Let's go see a movie or something. Let's go see Creed 4 and 5. Man, they should put you in Creed, man. You're perfect, dude. You're just so perfect. I just want to work out with you one time so I can get a couple of, the women that's coming over there giving you all the attention. I want to be in your shadow, AJ. I sure do. That's what his fans be doing. His male fans actually be fans. You know what I'm saying? With a capital F. Charles Martin sold his belt to AJ. Absolutely. Why bring up dirt? Huh, OJ? Why bring up dirt? Why remind the general public that man was on the Olympic diving team? He was a co-captain. Mr. Gumbo, who he hating on. He's a Wilder hater. Connoisseur. I'm saying this now. If AJ lose, he is going to lose his damn mind like the last time. Then he lost. Well, I must inform you of this. All that shit he was pulling with Usyk, try that shit with Ngannou. Go ahead. Go over there and try to throw Ngannou's freaking, his water bottle he might be drinking out of. Try to go grab that out of his hand and throw it over the top rope. Try to go over there and act like you're a nutcase and you didn't use all that energy in the ring. Go ahead with Ngannou. He just might give Joshua a thigh kick, low calf kick, or he might just touch him in the ribs. You know what I'm saying? He might hit him with an elbow, a real elbow. He has too many tools outside of boxing to fuck Joshua up. I'm not worrying about, Joshua throwing a tantrum like he always do. He ended up getting fucked up. Dewey Cooper go in there and it'd be a kick mania over there. You know what I'm saying? Kickboxing fest going on. He ain't gonna do shit to Ngannou. He know better. Unfortunately, being that Mr. Gumbo is, I have to wager. What do you want to wager? You know, this is not a Wilder. And see, I want to get my money back that he stole, all right? Because he betted on AJ, and I thought Otto Wallin was gonna. So I want to retrieve my funds. Okay, so what's the wager this time, dear Gumbo? What's the wager? Because I know you're an AJ fan. I know you are. What is the wager this time? Because I'm still feeling some type of way being stole from when people steal. You know what I'm saying? Otto Wallin had the orders. I knew it was something sticking out his shorts. I knew I seen a document. I knew the orders was right there. I said, you know what? He got the orders. But I want to believe he's going to go fight. No, he got the orders. He got the orders. Ding, ding. There it is. He got the orders. Just sat on the stool in the 5th round. Never hit the canvas. Got the orders, dog. Seriously. I can take the hate anymore. Bet 100. Oh, you want to bet 100? Cool. We'll bet 100, man. Okay, we'll bet 100. Lock. Okay? No doubt about it. Lock. You go to the well too many times. You know what I'm saying? You go to the well too many times. Your streak with AJ is done. Mr. Gumbo, now me and you about to have a real problem. Nah, man, let him live, because I don't want this to turn into a Wilder, live stream. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to turn into a Wilder live stream. Add money on deck. What's good? But back to the hot grease. For those of you that just turning in, right? Yeah, we good. We good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. I'm not. For real, I'm not worried about that. But I wanted to get this in here too. The last live stream I put up there a message to Devin Haney, right? And this is what I have to say to Devin Haney in light of his opponent. Supposedly Ryan Garcia, the first ever, y'all. You want to talk about Mr. Nutcracker himself, Ryan Lion Garcia. He has signed a piece of paper locking himself into fight camp. Now, I took it upon myself to go through my hard drive and see if I ever had a clip that I seen a boxer signing a piece of paper like they was unshaven, disheveled, bum status, wino, letting people know, hey, I'm about to get into training. I'm pretty much sobered up now. It's going to take me a little bit, a more couple of days for it to seep out my pores. Still had the same clothes on 3 days ago. I'm about to get into fight camp, and here I am. I'm signing a piece of documentation to certify that I'm getting into training camp right here for my April 20th. So I'm looking at the fight day, April 20th. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me go to April 5. So he's just now getting in the fight camp for Devin? Supposedly 5 weeks? You're telling me that you only need 5 weeks for Devin Haney? My message to Devin Haney is go back to the film of your first fight in Australia where you beat Cambozo by 3,000 jabs. Please, if Ryan Garcia shows up to this fight Just jab the shit out of him, bro. Just make him transform like Crawford did Spence. Just keep him on the end of your jab because that's about all you're going to need. Because believe it or not, if Ryan Garcia attempts to fight you like he did Duarte, doing all that funky shit, I know you're going to make him pay. Just punish him for playing with us. That's all. Just punish him. You don't have to go in there and try to knock Ryan Garcia out. Just punish him, dog. Have Ryan Garcia getting desperate and he's going to do something stupid. Seriously, watch. Ryan's going to do something stupid. This is it, y'all. All you have to do, Devin, is jab the shit out of him like he's a pincushion. Just goddamn jab the shit out of him. Just like when Calvin Ford told freaking Gervonta Davidson when he was fighting Gamboa. Penitentiary. Shank him with the jab. That's it. Shank him with the jab. What that's going to do is start to make that face transform and that swelling start to, become present. And he start to bleed. When he do that shozy ozy posy shit, punch him in the motherfucking ribs in the back. He'll stop turning his ass around then. Don't let him do that shit and you stop boxing. Well, I take that back, Devin. They might try to disqualify you. They did fine you for pushing Lomachenko when Tank pushes damn near every opponent he steps up there with. So I wouldn't say hit him in the kidneys. Leave that alone because they'll definitely goddamn fine you and they'll hit you with a DQ and just to get your belt off, okay? Just goddamn jab the shit out of him, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep him on the end of your jab. Shank the shit out of him with that jab. Have Ryan looking like freaking, the Elephant Man walking up out of that. I think this is going to be Ryan Garcia's, after he keep getting touched up with that jab because it's a 12-round fight, we're going to have an Oliver McCall reunion featuring Ryan Garcia. Ryan's going to start doing some funky shit. Watch what I tell you now. Ryan going to start losing the fight and they're going to say, Ryan, right now on the scorecards, he's won every round. You need a knockout. Believe me when I tell you, Ryan's going to resort to desperate freaking measures. Ryan's going to get off the stool probably in the 11th round. He's going to hook his foot behind the stool. He's going to stand up and walk forward and act like he tripped and fell. Just to get more goddamn time. Oh, my knee, ouch, my rib, my knee, my elbow, out. Just to buy him more time to figure out what the fuck he gonna do. We're trying to see what happened. How did Ryan trip? Oh man, it seems like he's in excruciating pain. Ryan's gonna have his Oliver McCall moment. Watch what I tell you. You trying to tell me he get 5 weeks? You only need 5 weeks for Devin? This dude only needs 5 weeks to train for the biggest fight of his career? To attempt to win his first WBC world, not interim, title. He needs 5 weeks. He's just now getting back to sign some paper after looking like he's been sleeping under the mattress. You're trying to tell me Ryan Garcia, that's all the time he needs for Devin? Please, Devin, if you and your father can come up with a solid game plan called AKA Jab Fest, jab the shit out of Ryan. Have him going through desperate measures. Believe me, all this shit he got going on, force the actor out of him in April. Force him to go back to the acting he's doing. Tell him to give us an Oliver McCall moment. For real. We want to see it. We want to see it. We want to see his Andrew Galata moment. When he start punching Devin in the balls, man. We want to see it. You want to act crazy? Show us in the ring that you're crazy. Give us the Andrew Galata moment. Give us the Oliver McCall moment. Okay. That's all we want. That's all we want, Ryan. All this shit you talking about and you supposed to be, off the rails and bringing up secret. Let's see you be the best actor possible before you go to Hollywood. Go in there and show us something that we never seen before, Ryan. That's all I'm saying. Show us how good of an actor you can be. Start crying in between rounds. You know what I'm saying? Channel your inner Teofimo Lopez and say, bro, do I still have it? Oh, boxing's so tough. Oh my God, it's so tough. I'm gonna be a billionaire though. Bet. Wait and see. I'm gonna be a billionaire. Why am I boxing anyway if I'm already gonna be a billionaire? This just don't make no sense. I don't want to do this no more. I want to go to the dark side again. I loved him. I want to go to the dark side. Please go tell them to tie me up again, please. I love it. Man, somebody better get their boy, man. Real talk. Somebody get him. Serious. I want to see you acting. For real. I want to see you act in there with Devin. That's what I want to see. Said that his ex-wife already said that he was in the hospital. If Ryan Garcia is not fit to step in the ring with Haney, then he should withdraw. And we're not talking about surname per name Adrian Broner. No, Adrian Broner, I don't see him making 140. And no one wants to see all these champions with titles fighting at catchweight. We just seen Mal Charlo do it. Okay? For whatever reason, these belts are becoming a joke now. We have all these champions fighting at catchweights. Why? AB is not about to make 140. We're not trying to see Devin fight at 147. I really want to see him jab the shit out of Ron's cheekbones. I want to see how his cheekbones react. Once he go over there in the 6th round and he asked one of his freaking team members, can somebody give me a hand mirror, please? Get the hand mirror out the bag. I put one in there. No, Ryan. We took it out and left it in the locker room. Why did you do that? I have to see how I'm looking. I have an image to uphold, people. No, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to do that. Jab the shit out of Ryan. God damn it, jab the shit out of him. Break down the fundamentals of the jab to Ryan Garcia because he needs to be reminded. This man continues to want to go in there and throw the lead left. Supposedly with Diddy James, he's been working on a straight right. Okay, I saw him on the mitts. We all know the mitts is what? It's just a dance session. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just a dance session. Depending on the mitt holder and how they meet your punch. Yeah, the mitts can sound like an orchestra. It can sound like the best instrument you ever heard. For real, you hear all that popping going on, you say, oh my God, so-and-so can hit. Can't nobody punch harder than him. Do you hear the mitts? Oh my God. And then he gets in there and he's doing the Ozzy Posey. This dude is throwing a jab. He's not within range. And then he started loading up on the left hand over and over again. What was the purpose of doing the mitts? And you're not going to use anything from the drill inside the ring. Damn. I don't want to take too much time on Ryan Garcia because he's already, all over Twitter. Supposedly somebody took his phone and he got it back. He's back on Twitter. Now he's signing a document, the first of its kind. to get in training camp with 5 weeks. This is a fight where I really want to say, I'm really looking for Ryan, for Devin to fuck him up, man. And I really don't say that. I didn't say that about Crawford and Spence. Ryan needs to be taught a lesson to stop playing with with the boxing consumers. He needs to stop doing this, man. He has a nervous breakdown when the fighters move from Vegas. He totally puts on a whole nother act that doesn't include Devin Haney. How does that boost up the fight? You just have people coming to the fight to see you, to see if you're going to have an Andrew Galata moment. Come on. Don't quit on us. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm going to Hollywood. I'm out. No, Ryan. Come on. You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Come on. You're a fireman. Be a fireman. I got your whole family on the phone right now. Ryan, you don't want to let them on. I got your whole family on the line, Ryan. They're telling you to fight on. I can't do it. He beat my ass every round. My face is a mess. I have an image to uphold. I told you earlier. I'm worried about my image. Please, my image is everything. You took my hand mirror out of the bag. You disrespected me. I'm not focused. Ryan starts to cry. Which one is it going to be? Oliver McCall or Andrew Galata? Which one? Which moment is it going to be? Seriously. Because he wants to play the fool. He wants to go ahead and act like he's Hannibal Lecter. He want to act like he's an asylum escapee. What is he going to do? Come to the ring with a straitjacket on? With the Hannibal Lecter mask? Huh? What's next? You're going to be eating raw meat on a live stream? I'm different, y'all. I'm different. I'm one of the baddest boys you ever seen in boxing. I'm different. Man, get out of here, bro. I had Ryan pegged a long time ago, man. AB needs to sit his ass down somewhere. He was sitting down while him and Bill was on live. He was driving. He was sitting down. You know what I'm saying? He was sitting down. You know what I'm saying? He was sitting down. I'm going to say Wilder looked good in training and laid an egg. That's what WC is talking about against Parker. I never said Wilder laid an egg. It was the travel. His legs was weak from the travel, man. If he said that's what it was, man. Wilder said it was from the travel and everything, so therefore he was a little bit slow, and that's why he couldn't land the right hand on Parker. I believe him. But back to the task, man. Y'all stay tuned. Like I put up here before, you all can say what you want to say. But the odds have Joshua, of course, him being the boxer with more experience. They have him as the favorite going in here against Ngannou. Me, I'm saying that Ngannou is going to win this fight. I'm putting out there that Ngannou is going to blast out Joshua under 8 rounds. 8 rounds can be round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Under 8 rounds. I see that happening. I see that. It's time to put Joshua to pasture so he can go out here and retire and be a model and be a freaking runway executive, do some commercials, something like that. But boxing, no, it's time for Francis Ngannou to retire this guy. I guess when he loses to Francis, then he's gonna be up to fight Wilder. Watch what I tell you. He loses Ngannou. He's like, I need to fight Wilder. That's gonna be a big money fight. I want to fight Wilder now. I wasn't focused on Ngannou because I really wanted to fight Wilder. That's why I wasn't putting out my best. I want to fight him now. I want to fight Wilder. Eddie. Hey, Eddie. Eddie, come back here. You don't know what I'm about to say, Eddie. Eddie, why are you walking away? Eddie, I want to fight Wilder. I really want him this time, Eddie. Come on, listen to me, Eddie. I know we didn't want to fight Wilder back in the day, but come on, man. I need the money. Come on, let's get Wilder now. Eddie, why are you running away, man? Come on. Okay, give me a call later, Eddie. Eddie don't want that fight. So since he didn't want to fight Wilder, Francis Ngannou would carry out and execute what would have happened if he would have fought Wilder back in the day when they was both undefeated. He would have got knocked the F out. Period. So y'all remember this location? Friday, the fight is going down. This guy right here, 0-1. It's about to be an 0-1 boxer, licensed boxer, not a combat practitioner, is going to go in there and stop Joshua. If the fight go the distance, watch what I tell you. You might want to put your money on the draw too now. You know what I'm saying? Let me do you one better. Let me go out here. Let me do you one better. Let me look it up and see what the numbers are talking about. Let me see what they're saying. Let me see what these odds looking like right quick. Let's see. Let me see what they talking about. Okay. So right now, right? Okay. When the fight special, look what they got. They got -400 for a knockdown around 1 through 6. They ain't trying to show no love. Oh my God. Let's go down to a draw. Okay. Let's go down to a draw. All right. Okay. Over 6.5 is +110. A draw is sitting at +2,500. Okay, a draw is +2,500, y'all. That's not too far fetched now. Okay, that's not too far fetched. So for Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou, for Francis Ngannou to be knocked down, you know what I'm saying? The odds ain't nothing. Nothing. Let me see what Joshua looking. Joshua win by KO and TKO in round 3, +1,600. Man, please. Anything is possible with boxing, but I'm not going there, man. I want to see. Let me see. These odds might get a little bit better by tomorrow. Josh to win by KO round 9, and Ngannou be knocked down in the first minute of round 9. That's high. Man, they got crazy. Either fighter to be disqualified, y'all. You might want to think about that too. Either fighter to be disqualified is +6,600 right now. You know what I'm saying? It may be a potential disqualification in there. Seriously. It may be a potential disqualification. Just so they can save Anthony Joshua from picking up his 4th loss. And Ngannou to be disqualified. Look, +8,000. Hey, for Ngannou to be disqualified. Now, how can Ngannou be disqualified? Throwing a knee, throwing an elbow on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Some mixed martial arts striking that is not allowed in the sport of boxing. But I doubt he's going to do that. Seriously. I doubt he's going to do it unless he received the orders. And I don't think he's one of those guys. Ngannou to win by KO, TKO in round 10. And Joshua to be knocked down in the first minute of round 10 is 12,500. Joshua to win by KO, a TKO in round 8. And Ngannou to be knocked down in rounds 4 and 6. It's 15,000. These are just crazy freaking. It's not really what I'm looking at. But when it comes to the round betting, Francis Ngannou round 1 is plus 4,000. You know what I'm saying? For him to win in round 1, they don't think it can happen. You know what I'm saying? They don't think it can happen. They really don't. They don't think it can happen, yo. Francis Ngannou by decision or technical decision, plus 1,400. That's not a bad touch up right there. No, I think he's gonna blast him out in under 8 though. The fight is only 10 rounds now. You know, Joshua knows how to throw away some rounds. Francis Ngannou round 9, 5,000. Round 10, we talking about another Raymond Ford type, situation. He's sitting at 6,600 plus 6,600. Joshua, his round 10 is plus 1,200. They really think that he's gonna go ahead and potentially stop Ngannou. Anthony Joshua by decision is plus 350, comparable to Francis Ngannou plus 1,400. And the draw is 2,500. You know what I'm saying? For Francis Ngannou to win in round 1 and 2 is plus 2,000. For him to win in the round 9 and 10 is plus 33, compared to Anthony Joshua plus 550. Why? Because he's a sloth. He's a sloth. He got that slothitis, dog. They say in order for Joshua to knock somebody out that far in the fight, Francis, he must have twisted his knee. An old injury occurred or something. Man, they got a lot of freaking bets you can put out here on this fight. Real talk. A lot. Francis Ngannou to win in round 1 through 5, plus 600. Anthony Joshua to win rounds 1 through 5, plus 150. Ngannou to win in rounds 6 through 10. This is a nice one now. Francis Ngannou to win in rounds 6 through 10 is plus 1,200, y'all. That's a nice one right there. That is a nice one. Anthony Joshua around 6 through 10 is plus 275. When will the fight end? Man, they have so many bets. Oh my God. Damn. Dude, they really trying to, I'm talking about they trying to hit the motherfucking lotto with this fight with people betting. Francis Ngannou by disqualification, 10,000. Ngannou by unanimous decision, plus 2,000. Damn. Ngannou by majority decision, plus 10,000. Man, that sounds odd, man. It's too many out here that sounds real good. Hey, this shit sound really good, boy. Damn, win in a minute. Damn. Dog, I don't think I've never seen this many areas to bet on a fighter. They really trying to deplete a person's savings account, man. They really trying to dig into the boxing community. I mean, they have so many freaking bets. It goes on and on and on that you can make for this fight, y'all. Look, let me look at this right here. Look at this right here. Over half a round, negative 450. Right? Over 2.5 is plus 400. That's total knockdowns. My fault. I'm looking for the rounds. Francis Ngannou, total knockdowns, plus 200. For 1 plus knockdown, 2 plus knockdowns, plus 1,000. 3 plus 4,000. Jesus Christ. Damn. Francis Ngannou to be knocked down and win, plus 1,400. Anthony Joshua to be knocked down and win, plus 700. Anyway, I can't, man, it's just so much, man. It's so, like, Jesus Christ. I don't think I've seen that many areas of special bets. Jesus Christ, man. They are trying to hit you over the head with a double claw hammer and a mallet taped together. They just gonna beat you with either side back and forth. God damn. Will the fight go the distance? It's a plus 220. When will the fight end? Rounds 9 and 10 is plus 500. Rounds 1 and 2 plus 750. Damn. Plus rounds 3 and 4 plus 500. Rounds 5 and 6 plus 375. Rounds 7 and 8, 375. Wow. I mean, they have so many special bets out here. It's unbelievable. But people, you all are going to have to figure it out. I already made my prediction that Anthony Joshua will become, right? He will return to the Canvas University. People may not want to, look at it that way, but that's what I'm saying. For real. Let me get to this chat right quick and see what people got to say. Bet responsibly, of course. Please bet responsibly. Somebody said you better make a video post-fight when AJ beats Ngannou. You should explain it in that video how delusional you are. Okay, if that's what your hopes and dreams are, okay. All right. I literally just told my homie that if he loses to Francis, he gonna fight Wilder next. Well, that shit might actually happen. I'm telling you, man, Wilder will be another fight for Joshua, and people will come see it in Riyadh. People will come and see it, period. You know what I'm saying? 25 on the draw is 725. Damn, that's good money. That's good money. 25 on the draw is 725. That's good money. God damn. I already checked. I'm plotting my move. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. So y'all, y'all gotta figure it out, man. Look, I ain't never seen a fight. I haven't. With that many special bets, man. Oh my God. It's almost too much to look at. Seriously, it's only too much to look at, man, because you get to thinking, oh man, there's a possibility that can happen. There's a possibility that can happen. There's a possibility this can happen too. And then the shit just come out of nowhere. Like some crazy shit you didn't think would happen. He ended up stopping Joshua in one round. Look, Joshua may not go a full 4 minutes of active ring time. He might get stopped in a second. I said under 8, 1 through 7. Under 8. Under 8 rounds, man. Because one thing about when Francis get Joshua hurt, nah, I don't see him just hanging out, afraid to go in. Nah. I don't see it, brother. I don't see it. I see Joshua goddamn becoming a victim. Stay seated. Just relax. Relax. You don't have to worry about anything. Just relax. We're just going to ask you a couple of questions. Where are you at right now? No, you're not on Pluto, okay? Try again. No, you don't work for NASA. No. No, this is not Total Recall. No, this is not Pulp Fiction. This is reality, son. You just got knocked out, put to sleep, however you want to, you boxers say it, but we just here to check you over. That's all we want to do. Ain't nobody getting knocked out, please. Please. You know what I'm saying? Please. I have to agree with you that Wilder on 23 was on some bullshit that night. On the 23rd, rather. Okay. Yeah, you know how that went, man. It's plenty of fighters that was on some bullshit, Mr. Golden. Even Anthony Joshua, when he quit. He quit. Let's keep it on the topic. Oh, yeah. We remember when AJ spit out his mouthpiece and said, I quit. I will say it one more again. I quit. I said just one more time for the people to hear you. I quit. Yeah, please don't come over here and talk about Wilder. AJ quit, shawty. AJ straight up quit. That must spit his gum shield out. No mas. No mas. No mas. Excuse me? What is this you speak of? No mas. AJ said no mas. I want to give a big shout out to Christopher with the $10 in the super chat. Cash App. I appreciate you for supporting the channel there, Christopher. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for the donation. Yes, sir. Tonight marks another night that, you know what I'm saying, a supporter has donated to the channel. And one love to you, brother. Appreciate you. This weekend, oh, man. Francis Ngannou is going to donate to the Joshua Knockout Factory. He's gonna donate to the Ambien Relief Fund. Mark my words, people. Francis Ngannou is gonna donate to the Anthony Joshua Ambien Sleep Relief Fund. They thought that virtual reality was something. Just wait till Joshua awakens and they attempts to do a post-fight interview. Wait till you see that. Wait till Joshua just loses it and start punches himself in the mirror. Watch, y'all. Hold it. No. You trying to tell me a fighter, the 0-1 record, beat me, a gold medalist? No. No, his hands was loaded. I felt it. I felt the rocks. Check his gloves. No, check his gloves. No. Rubbish. Bullocks. Check his gloves. I felt something in there. There's no way I get knocked out naturally from gloves that the commission approved. No way. He can't punch that hard. Joshua's gonna be in denial, y'all. He's gonna be in denial. Y'all make sure y'all show back over here now. Don't do all this lip service today. Don't use it all up. I know it's Wednesday. I know it's midweek. Okay, but be sure to return back over here post fight. Don't be a stranger and don't change your account. All you big mouth, you know what I'm saying? The ones that have rapid release, they want to talk all this shit over here. Be sure to return under the same handle that you are over here with now. and give it up. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you donate to the channel too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you donate to the channel. That's all. If you're dead ass wrong and you can't believe that Francis can go in here and send Joshua to the upper room once again, yes, it's going to happen. Under 8. Yes, one take. Snap shot. He quit. What you say again? He quit. You know Joshua's a quitter. He's overrated. Don't be mad at me. He's overrated, man. You know what I'm saying? He's overrated. You know what I'm saying? He's overrated. Real talk. He's overrated. You know what I'm saying? He's overrated. They already getting upset. They know good and damn well I'm not Team Joshua. I have never been Team Joshua. Never. So there's going to be people that's coming over here, you know, that's feeling some type of way. But yet, they don't have enough cojones to bet on Joshua to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be talking about, oh, well, the way my checking account is set up is that most of my money in my savings account, and then I already reached my balance for transferring out my savings to my checking. So that stops me from making a bet because my credit card is attached to my checking and my other account right here. I don't even have a card attached to it. I don't know the round number of that bank, so I can't really do anything as far as betting on this card. But you know, I think I got Joshua, man. I can't put nothing on it though. I can't put nothing on it because the way my account's set up. My account's set up. I can't put nothing on. And then when he get put to sleep, under 8. Please return to the channel. Keep it real. Don't be fake. Until next time, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, y'all. Appreciate your support as always. And once again, shout out to Christopher, you know, with the $10 super chat and the Cash App. Appreciate you, man. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.